Hello, hello, hello. Long time no see. I am your dope astrologer and tarot reader. Tonight is the Pisces Full Moon, um, lunar eclipse. Could have a lot of us, feeling a little lunatic-ish, a little crazy. That's why I titled this video, "You Look Crazy." Okay? Stop doing that. Stop doing this. So let's just get right into it and talk about the energy that we are dealing with. We are dealing with a partial lunar eclipse. So the energy may not be as powerful as a full lunar eclipse, but things that happen now could set things in motion 6 months from now, okay? Let's see. One reason, the card that came out, one reason you need to stop doing this. I heard some questionable things about you. Is this you or your person? I heard some questionable things about you. Have you heard some questionable things about your person? Have you discovered some questionable things about your person? Draw your energy back. Because some of you, with this energy, we've been feeling very emotional. We've been feeling very emotional. I know personally I have. Um, I finally got to a point where I could release, where I could cry yesterday. Some of us, we are emotional over things that we have kept buried, or things that we don't want to acknowledge, or things that we just don't want to think about, those subconscious thoughts that we have. And so that's why we could be feeling very emotional right now. But we have to, this energy is making us, we got to stop responding to this fairy tale that we've made up. We've got to stop responding to what we think is going on with someone, because really we are just assuming, right? Um, even if you are psychic, a lot of times you don't know a person's true intentions. Some of you need to be careful. Pregnancy scare. But yeah, um, so let me go over these alignments really quick. We have the moon in Pisces, and it's opposing both the sun and Mercury in Virgo. These are two opposite signs, okay? So right now you could be battling between logic and the spirit world, what you feel intuitively, what you've seen. You may have had a dream. You may have like an inkling, or like a feeling in your stomach where you're like, logically, I need to do this, but intuitively, spiritually, I feel like I need to do that. Um, Uranus and Gemini is putting pressure on both sides. This is a time where something unexpected could happen, good or bad. Emotions are high, thoughts are racing, and information can change suddenly. And some of us, me included, we are filling in blanks instead of dealing with the facts, because sometimes the facts are just facts. They're not exciting. The fact is, this person isn't responding. They may be busy. Life may be life, and life may be kicking their ass right now. They're not thinking about texting you. They're not thinking about anything romantic right now. And I've been saying this since Cancer season. People are not going to start thinking about being booed up, being in relationships until Libra season. Okay. Virgo season, which is what we are in currently, is we're doing a lot of thinking. People, places, and things could come back around during Virgo season. And some of those people we will be able to reconnect, reconcile, work things out with. Some of those people we will be ending a chapter because you look crazy doing what you're doing and you need to stop it. Some of you, you don't even, you'll reconnect with this person and you won't even like them anymore. Okay. So, what else I got? Yeah. Don't let your intuition, your innermost thoughts cause you to spiral. And a lot of us, we're spiraling because we don't know the facts. We think we know. Intuitively, we may feel a certain way, but until we can verify what our intentions and our intuition feels, until we can verify our intuition, you just need to let it be. Okay. So let's start with Pisces because this is your full moon. And be sure that you like and subscribe the channel. I'm looking at the camera and then I'm looking at my monitor. Be sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you want a personal reading, I do give readings all the time on TikTok, but you can also text me 629-888-2877. Where did it go? Pisces. What's going on, Pisces? Happy full moon. I always say this to Pisces during their full moons, especially because this is a partial lunar eclipse. A lot of Pisces have addiction issues. This full moon could be especially triggering. It may trigger you to want to drink. It may trigger you to want to go to that particular drug of choice or your vice of choice. Okay. During this time, I want you to be logical. I want you to, it's mind over matter. Okay. Um, do, meditation techniques. Call your buddy, call a friend, to talk you down a little bit. But this, it could be very emotional. It probably has been, even if it's, you don't let people know. You could be spiraling or just very emotionally inside. Okay. So this is affecting you. This full moon Pisces is affecting you. It's affecting you personally. Okay. Like I just said, some of you may be triggered to indulge in some type of vice that's negative. Some of you, this energy is inspiring you to be creative. Not necessarily, create a body of work like an album or a song. You could just come up with a song lyric. And as time goes on, this will develop into a song. You could be inspired to write a scene in a play or a movie. And as time goes on, you'll have that short film or that feature length film written. You'll have that play written. If you have creative urges during this time, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to just be creative, okay? Um, but something about you is changing, Pisces. How you see yourself is changing. What you want and what you'll tolerate in relationships is changing, okay? Could be with a Virgo or not. This is causing you to, with the Hermit, it may cause you to be isolated. Some of you, you've been isolated for the last month or so. Okay. Someone could be observing you. You could be observing someone, Pisces. Stop abandoning yourself. Okay. Some of you, you're hurt, you're confused, you could be spiraling over someone from your past. They could be a Scorpio, they don't have to be. This is someone that you've known for a long time. It doesn't even have to be anything romantic, it could be a friend. Okay, we could, and I'm talking from personal experience, friendships could end, long term friendships could end or have ended during this time. What else for Pisces? Three of Wands. What do I do? What do I go? Where do I go? How do I get over this? How do I get over this obstacle? How do I move past this? Is what some of you could be feeling right now. As far as what you need to stop doing, because you might look crazy and you never want to look crazy, Pisces, the person from your past, every time you look at their Facebook, their Instagram, and you're not talking to this person, you're not allowing the wound to heal. Regardless if you think you are right in the situation or you know that you are wrong and you're trying to apologize, stop doing it. Three of Wands, it didn't work for a reason. You may hear from this person in the next 6 weeks, 6 months. But even if you do, Pisces, you will soon see that you really don't have a lot in common with this person. This person ain't as cute as they used to be. Or what you were willing to put up with before with this person, Pisces, you're not willing to do that. Some of you, you are Facebook stalking, Instagram stalking, or whatever this person because you're trying to figure out what they may be doing right now. They could be doing this to you, but you got to stop it because all it's doing, because a lot of you are not even talking to this person, all it's doing is creating this fairy tale in your head, and you got to stop doing that. You look crazy. Stop doing that. It's okay if you still have feelings for this person, but don't feed the craziness. And I hate to say that. The delusion. Stop feeding the delusion. Maybe I should stop saying crazy and use delusional, but stop doing it. Okay, Pisces? Aries. What's going on, Aries? So, this energy is in your 12th house of Pisces. A lot of you could feel very irritable. You could feel very sleepy. Some of you may have visited the hospital, a jail, prison. Not saying that you got arrested, but that could have been very significant or will be very significant in the next 6 months or so. Something you've been worrying about privately may finally come to the surface. Either, someone is coming back, someone is bringing you information, or it's coming to the surface in a way where it's like you're realizing, I'm not over that person. I'm still bitter. I still, feel this way. I still feel that way, Aries. And it may also make you realize that you're trying to control something that you just can't control. You may be trying to control an outcome or manipulate an outcome, or you can't do that. Stop doing that. You're being delusional. Okay. You also need to watch what you say. I feel like I say that like every 2 or 3 months when it comes to Aries. Watch what you say. One conversation could change your perspective fast. Uranus is transiting your third house of communication. Sometimes it's not even what you say, Aries, it's how you say it. So, unfortunately, right now, that's just the energy that y'all are dealing with, that you've been dealt. So, remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So, the things that you say, it could change a situation really quickly. It could change someone's perspective for good or bad that they have about you. It could bring in an opportunity, possibly an opportunity that was missed before, or you were not able to take advantage of before. Someone who's manipulative may come back around, or this person could be a water sign, don't have to be, but whoever this person coming back into your life, you could realize, man, they are really manipulative. I can't believe I fell for that before. It's that kind of energy. What else? We love the sun. Leo energy. This is also, you could have a child with this person. So what do you need to stop doing, Aries? Well, for one, um, pay attention to how you say whatever it is that you say. Stop trying to control the outcome or other people. Somebody may try to manipulate you into giving them what they want or giving them another chance. It's highlighted by the sun, so they could come in really hot and heavy. This is Libra energy. No, it's not Leo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. This is Leo energy. Leo energy is very charming. This person could come in and charm you, and you melt in their hands. And then once they know they got you, it's, oh yeah, can I borrow so and so and so and so? Can you do this for me? Can you help me out with this? It could be something, this person just wants you sexually, but I really feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, this is someone, trying to butter you up to ask you for something. Money, time, effort. They want to borrow something. They want to know if they can have something. For some of you, somebody is coming back around trying to get out of paying you or paying you what you're worth, paying you what they owe you. This person is manipulative with the King of Cups in reverse. You could have children with this person, maybe not. But yeah, This is somebody that you've probably have history with. You gotta stop falling for the shit that this person does. You see the pattern. You could be going off this fairy tale that you have in your mind. You could be a little delusional when it comes to this person, Aries. But the facts is how they treat you, their pattern every time they come around. Okay. So be mindful of that, Aries. I hope that was helpful. Hey, I'm just now seeing the comments. Hey, Pink Love. Hey, cooking with gas. Let's go to Taurus. Hey, Taurus. This Pisces full moon is in the 11th house, which deals with people, places, and things that you associate with. This is talking about the social media, the internet. This is also talking about wealth, how you manifest. With Pisces here, especially if you are a Taurus that can sing, the next 6 months could be very significant and help elevate you to the next level. If you are a Taurus that can cook, if you are an artist, makeup artist, do anything creative like that with your hands or your voice, the next 6 months could be very significant. Okay. As far as the astrology, you are being urged to pay attention to your friendships, Taurus. Pay attention to, you know, is this person really a friend? Are they just an associate? Like I don't call everyone a friend. Oh, this is my homegirl. Oh, this is my coworker. Oh, this is a colleague. This is a former colleague. Not everyone gets the title of friend, and that's no disrespect to anyone. It's just that my standard of friendship is different from other people. Yours may be the same way. Pay attention to your friendships. You may realize that you've outgrown somebody or a certain crowd. It may be ugly. And as a Taurus moon, this has happened to me recently. Okay. Also, stop spending money trying to keep up with appearances. I know that's kind of hard for some Tauruses. Um, but for some of you, that's not even going to be hard because your values are changing. What you value is changing. The people, places, and things that you care about are changing. Okay. And because of that, you may not want to hang out with certain people. No love lost, no beef. I'm not on that right now. Some of you could feel like that. The star in reverse, Aquarius energy, you could be feeling very frustrated, or you may feel like you're losing hope in a situation. You could be holding on to something or someone that you just really need to let die and transition. Not a physical death, but a spiritual death. You may just need to stop giving your attention and energy to someone or a particular situation. Could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles. This is my wifey card. This is you give her anything and she can make it happen. Okay, so what does all of this mean? You have a lot of major energy for the next 6 months, Taurus. Someone is going to see your glow up and wish they would have treated you better. I gotta have the star card because sometimes they trip because, yeah, someone may be wishing they would have treated you better when they see your glow up, new car, more money, you're looking good, better than before. You look the best you've ever looked. You could just be successful. You could just be going into your winning season, and someone is like, I really messed up with Taurus. Some of you could be like, I really messed up with this person. And it could have you reevaluate what you truly value. Who do you really consider a friend or an associate? Some of you are avoiding drama, chaos, something really bad from happening because you just keep to yourself. You go to work, you go to work, you come home. You go to work, make your money, you come home. And because of that, you could be avoiding a lot of heartache and headache. But yeah, but I'm telling you, if you are a Taurus and you sing, you do something with your voice, you do something creative with your hands, like maybe you are a cook, a makeup artist, a seamstress. If you do something creative, it could really take off in the next 6 months. And because you are becoming like really in tune to who you are and what you have to offer as a person, you are avoiding a lot of drama, and it's causing at least one person to be like, dang, I really mess things up with Taurus, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates. If you are watching this and you're dealing with a Taurus, that Taurus could be feeling that way about you. But there's energy here of regret. There's energy here of, I'm trying to hold on to something, but I know that I need to let it go because it's really not going anywhere. And I need to focus on me, you know. Hence, you could be losing some friends in the next 6 months, Taurus. Okay. And again, if you want a tarot reading, a personal reading, text the word reading to 629-888-2877. All right, and now we are going to move on to Gemini. Hey, Gemini. Mercury is in Virgo right now, and you are Mercury. You are ruled by Mercury as well, Gemini. So a lot of you could be really overthinking, overanalyzing right now, especially about people from your past, things, that comes up from your past, from a subconscious to a conscious state. You could also feel a little paranoid with this full moon in Pisces in your 10th house. You could feel like you could either feel like a lot of people are watching me, a lot of people are trying to micromanage me, or you could feel like people are doing things against you that are unfair. There could be your grandparents, the older people in your family could be significant during this time, Gemini. Your career, reputation, and your next move are highlighted. Some of you are manifesting your next chapter, but the planet Uranus is in Gemini as well. So you yourself are changing. You got a lot of energy on you right now, Gemini. So you may go through some growing pains. You may feel irritable because you may not feel grounded. You may feel like everything is up in the air. There could be something, Gemini, that happens that really like knocks you off of your feet that you were not expecting. Okay. It could have to do with your career, your reputation, the older people in your family. Um, I do urge you to try your best to keep your composure and to not pop off because of the way that you feel. King of Cups just came out again in reverse. So we got the Queen and the King. This could mean, regardless if you are a woman or a man, your masculine and feminine side are out of balance. Some of you, what you wanted to manifest before, you have no interest in that right now. A water sign could be significant. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could also be coming to someone, Gemini, stepping out on faith, going towards someone with nothing but good intentions. And this person may not give you the same energy back, which may cause you to want to pop off. But like I said, don't let your emotions rule you right now. That will not be good because, like I was saying, you have a lot of people paying attention to you right now because of the full moon happening in your 10th house, which is the 10th house of reputation, how people see you. Okay. So keep that in mind. Let's go to Cancer. Hey, Cancer. How are you? So, Cancer, you are ruled by the moon. The moon really affects you. This full moon, Pisces full moon lunar eclipse could definitely affect you as well. You could be very emotional and you may not even know why, or maybe you know why you're emotional and you're even more pissed because it may not be anything that you can do to change this situation or at least get what you want out of this situation. And it may cause some of you to like reevaluate your morals, your ethics, what you've been doing because it's what you've been taught to do. You could be reevaluating how you act because it's you've been taught to act a certain way. Like if you are a woman, you may have been taught, women, we don't speak up, we're people pleasers, we don't do this and we don't do that. And you could be realizing, well, damn, that's why I'm in the position I am now, because I didn't speak up. I didn't take up for myself. Or maybe I spoke too much. Maybe I'm too emotional. Maybe I let my emotions dictate my actions too much. But all in all, with this energy being in your ninth house, there could be something significant that happens, good or bad, with the man in your family. But you are being asked to think bigger. So the ninth house is ruled by Jupiter. Um, for an example, if you're not happy with your finances right now, you may be thinking, Before, I wouldn't have done that for money or to get ahead, but I might do that. Whatever that is, don't be too delusional, okay? Um, Travel, education, spirituality, a new spiritual belief, could be significant. But something that you've been avoiding internally needs to be dealt with first, especially with the hanged one coming out. You're stuck. Some of you feel stuck in a rut. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. And because of that, you may be reevaluating your spirituality. You may decide to go back to church or to get into the church. You may decide to leave the church. You may decide that another faith or belief or religion is better for you with the hanged one. What else? The Hierophant. Like I was saying before, some of you have been taught to act a certain way. Some of you cancers out there are like, acting this way has gotten me nothing, or it's put me in the position that I'm in now, and I don't like it. Some of you may be going a non-traditional route, like I said, to make money. Maybe you didn't want to do OnlyFans, and maybe you feel like, hey, why not? Or, I would never go live on TikTok, and you decide why not? And you could make a bag going live on TikTok. What else? I feel like you need to stop getting in your own way. Yeah, you're here, Nine of Cups, you're not happy. Something that you're doing or not doing is causing some type of unhappiness, some type of unrest. Wheel of Fortune reversed. You are constantly repeating lessons, repeating chapters. What was it? My trash can was knocked over. Maybe you need to take the trash out. Not literally, but spiritually, figuratively. You're tired of repeating lessons. You're tired, Cancer, of taking one step forward and then taking three steps back, because some of you could be doing a little bit of self-sabotaging. It's okay, especially if you are a grown adult with bills and a mortgage, rent. It's okay to be and become who you want to be. You're stuck because you're still trying to do what this person told you to do. Well, I wasn't raised like that, or I don't believe in it. Like, you're questioning everything right now, Cancer. And your current beliefs, not necessarily your spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs, but your beliefs could be keeping you stuck. Stop doing that. You're being delusional. Okay? All right, Cancer. Let's go to Leo. Hey, Leo. Happy belated birthday. Because I don't think I got on here for Leo season. But happy belated birthday. So, Leo, this full moon, Pisces full moon, is in your eighth house. The eighth house is the house of death and transformation. It's also the house of private matters, things that we don't want people to know or see. It is also the house of money that you get from, employment or, taxes, stuff like that. It's also the house of being hurt until you stop doing it. Pluto rules the eighth house along with Mars. Pluto, the energy of Pluto will keep bringing the same person or the same type of people to you that hurt you so bad until you're like, I really need to stop doing this. I really need to find out why I keep attracting certain type of people, certain people that they don't communicate. They come in and out of my life. They love bomb me. And you keep falling for it. So this full moon gets into, intimacy and your money. Um, there could be issues with trust. Like I said, this Virgo season, people, places, and things are coming back around. Someone could come back around, Leo, that you just don't trust, and that will be an issue that you'll have to face. Sex could be an issue as well. Some of you, y- y- you need to stop my allergies, y'all. Some of you, when this person comes back, you need to stop pretending that you're okay with what they're doing to you and you're not. For some of you, that's the lesson. Boundaries with the Queen of Swords. You got to have boundaries with this person. You got to put your foot down. For some of you, you got to talk to this person like a parent, like you're their mother or father. Yeah, somebody is coming back. They haven't moved on from you emotionally. You may not have talked to this person. You may be in no contact with this person. That doesn't mean anything. This is someone who they could feel like they don't have any control over their life, so they could be coming back trying to control you. They could be a Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So what do you need to stop doing, Leo? Stop letting people cross your boundaries when they ain't even got their life together. Stop being okay with stuff that you're not okay with. If you don't like the fact that someone keeps coming in and out of your life, or they don't talk to you the way you would like, then stop reaching out. Stop doing that. Yep, Leo. That was short and simple and to the point, Leo. And I needed to hear that myself as a Leo rising. But Virgo, hey Virgo, Pisces is your opposite energy. So this energy for the next couple of months could be a little uncomfortable for you. You may feel more emotional than usual. You may feel vulnerable. You may feel irritable, restless, because, you know, the Virgos that I know, they don't like dealing with emotions. They deal with logic. Now, sometimes that logic be wrong as hell, but it makes sense to them. It may not make sense to other people, but it makes sense to them. Um, you could be very emotional. Those emotions may cause you to do something that you wouldn't ordinarily do. So this full moon is highlighting relationships. You could be stalking, Facebook stalking, doing investigations on someone, or someone could be Facebook stalking you, trying to see what you're up to. Um, Page of Swords reversed. Somebody could really come back and tell you how they feel about you, good or bad. Whatever it is, you're going to know exactly where you stand with this person. And because Mercury is in Virgo right now and the sun is in Virgo, you're thinking about everything. Like I said, you're over analyzing everything. So don't force yourself to make a decision about something or someone until that confusion goes away in like another month or so. What you don't need to do, don't analyze somebody into being who you want them to be. You're not God. I know a lot of you think that you are, but you're not. You're not God. You don't get to tell people how they should be, okay? Um, Look at their behavior. If you are a Virgo and you are married or you are dealing with a married person, stop that. Stop it right now. It's not going to go the way that you think it will. I don't care how you've planned it, how you've thought it out, how you really think that y'all ain't going to get caught. Stop it right now. You're not going to get what you think you're going to get out of it. You may get something, but it ain't going to be forever. It's going to be very temporary with the Ace of Pentacles. If people find out, and they will, if you messing with somebody who's married, it's going to come out and it's going to ruin your reputation. Well, I ain't going to say ruin, but people are definitely going to find out. This is like being exposed on social media, or, someone reaching out to the husband or the wife. If you are Virgo, or if you are dealing with a Virgo that is married, stop it. Some of you are going to find out another storyline. Some of you are going to find out that that person that you was carrying a torch for, that's not who you're going to end up with. That's not your wife or husband. Some of you right now are dealing with someone, you're always arguing, you bump heads, they're not really bringing anything substantial to the table, and you want more. And this could be the thing that makes you leave this person. Okay. So your energy is here, especially with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You could be taking away you could be taking away your time and attention from someone, and it may cause someone to be angry. They may think that you're cheating on them, or that you are interested in someone else. And it's not that. It's just that you're realizing they're just not worth the time or effort anymore. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo. All right. Hello to everyone watching live and the replay game. Again, if you are interested in a reading, you can text the word reading to 629-888-2877. It's me. It's not any type of AI or automated response. So I do ask that, you give me a chance to respond and then do your reading, okay? So next, we have Libra. Hey, Libra. This full moon in Pisces could affect your work or whatever you do on a daily basis. Some of you could be very emotional in your feelings, and you express it Be careful with that because you could become unrelatable, especially, when it comes to people that you work around. Like you could get into this funk of complaining and being sad. Maybe you're not over someone and you're constantly talking about them. People don't want to hear that. So be careful with that. People don't want to hear it. They don't. Speaking of your daily routine, Libra, you may want to do like a new fitness routine. Like your body could be, giving you signs that you need to be active or you need to have a certain diet. Um, but there's something that needs to change with your work schedule, your daily schedule. You may need to get more sleep. Something is causing you to be extra irritable and extra emotional. You already got Pisces here. And then across from it, you have Virgo. So your mind could be racing. You probably can't get your mind to shut up, which is causing you to, you know, not get enough sleep. You're laying in bed, not sleeping. So whatever you need to do to fix that, maybe go to therapy, maybe talk to your doctor about, some type of medication. But rest is really going to be important, okay? Don't have a decision to make, Libra. An Aries could be significant, could be a work situation, or you may have to like, well, let's see. 10 of Cups could mean a relationship, it could mean family, but it doesn't have to be. It could be whatever makes you happy in life. And work could be interfering with that. Your schedule could be interfering with that. 10 of Cups could be your mental well being, work, schedule could be interfering with that. And you're going to have to make a decision with the Two of Wands. I need help. I need to talk to someone. I need to stop working so much. I need to, instead of three jobs, maybe I just need to, find one good job because something is suffering. It could be your health, like I said, your mental health. Something will suffer. And you gotta like stop neglecting yourself, Libra. All right. And next, we have Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Fellow water sign Pisces has their full moon. You could feel very emotional as well. I feel like I need to let my chair up. Do I? But now I'm like out the frame. Hey, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, this is happening in your fifth house. The fifth house deals with your love life, who you're dating or not, if you have a love life right now or not, your kids, how you express yourself creatively. So, this could be a very interesting couple of months for you, Scorpio. What you do for fun and pleasure is highlighted. Um, this is also about feeling vulnerable, Scorpio. So somebody could have you in your feelings. They can make you confess. They could have you feeling vulnerable. You could confess how you feel about them. You could want to tell them all your secrets because they make you feel safe to do so. Okay. You trust this person. Now, some of you, it's the chemistry that's making you feel this way. And I do want you to get to know this person before you start having sex. You start, being intimate. Like, don't rush this. Don't confuse chemistry with trust. Don't confuse good sex with, oh, this is my person. You can meet someone new. This doesn't have to be someone from your past. This could be someone new. An Aries, Pisces, Cancer could be significant. Yeah, right when you are giving up on love, on having a family, on having meeting your person, you could meet someone that like turns everything around. Again, this Pisces full moon is hitting your fifth house of your love life. Okay. So I predict you're getting back with someone new is entering your life just when you feel like I'm not going to find my person. I'm not going to have my family, my happily ever after. Some of you, it's not even about love, it's about money. You're going to get that new job. It's going to be revealed to you what direction you should go in career wise. And some of you, with Aries here, with the Ace of Wands, with some of you, it's like starting your own business. So that's good, Leo. Not Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, but that's really good, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius. Pisces is your fellow mutable sign. There could be a lot of things that could have like a little, there could be things that happen that it could be a little, there could be some friction. Okay. You could be going into a chapter, a brief chapter where you're learning a lot. You're leaving old things behind. This is hitting your fourth house. So your home, family, security could be called into question. What makes you feel safe? What makes you feel secure? What makes you feel stable? It may not be 6 months from now. It may not be what it is. It may be something totally different 6 months from now. What makes you feel safe? The kind of person that makes you feel safe. That could be changing. So, yeah, this full moon is hitting your home and career, Sagittarius, something involving family, your living situation, your emotions may need attention. You may figure out the way that you've been trying to let something or someone go is not healthy with the Emperor in reverse. It may be causing you to be bitter, to be jaded, to act out a little bit. Relationships can be unpredictable right now. Romantic, friendships, business, relationships, all of that. It could be very unpredictable. You could meet someone tomorrow that could change your life career wise. You could meet someone tomorrow that will change your life as far as like your love life. I do want you to not make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions, Sagittarius. Keep your cards close to you, meaning don't wear your heart on your sleeve until logically you know this person. You get to know this person. You get to know more about this situation or this opportunity. A Taurus could be significant, an Aries could be significant. You could need to do research. Someone may be doing research on you. Someone may be paying extra special attention to you, either on social media, at work. So, what do you not need to do? What do you need to stop doing? You could be getting mad at somebody based on what you think is happening, how you think they feel about you, and you don't have any proof to back that up, Sagittarius. Stop wearing your heart on your sleeve when you think that you've met the person. Stop doing that. But yeah, don't be mad. Don't be making, decisions or assumptions about people based on what you think you know, based on what you see on social media. Like Sagittarius people can be delusional too. We're ruled by Neptune too, just like Pisces is. We're ruled by Neptune too. We are ruled by Neptune and Pisces. We could be delusional because we're very positive and optimistic most of the time. And a lot of times what we think is going on, how we think someone feels about us could make us spiral. You got to stop doing that. Okay, Sagittarius. Taurus, Aries could be significant. And next, we have Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn, how are you? I hope you are well. This Pisces full moon is in your third house of communication, siblings, your cousins, your neighborhood, your community, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you interpret information. So, with Pisces being here, two things could happen. Like, you could be very isolated. You could get pissed off and reveal people's business because you're mad. You could reveal people's secrets. Somebody could do it to you too. Okay. Keep that in mind. But Capricorn, you gotta watch your mouth. A conversation, text, or a piece of information could change things quickly. So before you out someone, before you tell someone's business, think two steps ahead and ask yourself, how will this make me look? Because y'all care about your reputation and how you look and how people perceive you. If you say you don't, you're lying because you do. How will this make you look if you reveal this about this person? Okay. You can say what you mean, but don't say what you mean, but don't say it out of anger. You know, you're Capricorns, you're supposed to be the mature ones. Okay. Take a moment, be mad, but don't communicate when you're mad. Communicate when you're not mad. Okay. What else? Yeah. You could tell somebody that you're still hurt. Someone could tell you you hurt them. Either way it goes, somebody is coming back to let you know that they really don't like you, they really don't appreciate what you did, or vice versa, take it how it resonates. You could be doing it. Yeah, because you are hurt, Capricorn. Somebody hurt your feelings, and that's okay. It's okay to be mad when someone hurts your feelings. What you don't want to do is look crazy, right? That's the title of this video. You look crazy. Stop doing this, okay? Think before you react. What else? Yeah, communication. So, communication is, like I was just saying, it's in your third house. I'm really good at what I do and I enjoy what I do. But yeah, communication is going to be really, 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 really tricky with you right now. This is not the best energy, Capricorn. Somebody has pissed you off, and you feel justified in telling this person's business, telling this person how you feel, what they can do. You may want to tell somebody to go to hell and what they can do when they get there. That's fine. Be mad. Do not communicate when you're mad, because you can really, really change this situation in a negative way, especially if you reveal this person's secret or their business, or you try to like expose them or embarrass them. It could go left. Okay, Capricorn. So be mindful of that. Last but not least, Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius. 108 could be significant for you, Aquarius. This Pisces full moon is in your second house of wealth, money, the money that you have in your bank account, people, places, and things that you love and care about, how you love, how you want to be loved. This is the house of wealth, too, if I didn't already say that. So, money is like at the forefront of this full moon. You may start to evaluate your worth. What are you accepting from people? Do you have people in your space that give you the bare minimum, or romantically or platonically? Do you have a bunch of people that just take and take and take from you? Also, where is your money going? Are you spending money frivolously? Do you need to budget your money? There may be something financial that needs to be cleaned up. Romantically, though, somebody could surprise you. Hold on, where is? Let me think. Hold on. Hold on, Aquarius. I'm trying to figure something out for you. Uranus is in your fifth house of your love life. You could unexpectedly fall for someone. And this may not be your type, or maybe you know this person, Aquarius, and you never looked at them in this kind of way before. You never looked at this person romantically. Yeah, this kind of wanted to come out. Let me put it right there. Yeah. Certain things that you've been giving your attention to, you need to take your attention away from it. It could be a person as well. This is Leo energy. Some of you could come to the conclusion that something has ran its course, whether it's a friendship, a love affair, a job, a way you've been doing things. It's run its course, and you need to stop. Could affect your home, your living situation. Some of you could have a Sagittarius moon, Aries moon. Reaching out. Somebody is reaching out to you. Somebody like this, as far as your love life, you could like fall for someone you grew up with, or, they grew up in your old neighborhood, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo is here. What do you need to stop doing? Spending money, like it's growing on trees. What do you need to stop doing, Aquarius? Some of you have like people who are riding on your coattails and they're not really bringing anything to the table. You could be someone who's popular, you could be someone who just, you got some clout, you're successful. You could have people who are just in your space, in your inner circle, that are using you, basically. They like the attention that you get. They like, the way people respond to you. They like that. They like being around that. This person could come over to your house a lot too. This could be a neighbor as well for some of you. But yeah, stop spending money as much as you are. Like, you got to put yourself on a budget. Stop calling everyone a friend. Everyone is not a friend, Aquarius. You will see how someone really cares about you, how they really feel about you with this Pisces full moon. But yeah. So, and what was this card that came out? Three of Cups. You could fall out with someone while you're out. Like, y'all could be at a restaurant or a bar and you could have a disagreement, cuss each other out. Alcohol could be involved. But yeah, watch who you call a friend, Aquarius. But yeah, if you have made it this far, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Thank you so much. Again, if you are interested in a personal reading, text the word reading to 629-888-2877. Again, this is my cell phone number, not my personal cell phone number, but it is my cell phone number. It's not AI, it's not automated, it's me. And this is very popular. People like getting their readings via text message. So that is an option for you as well. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys on the next one.